Hello friends, मैं हूं प्रोफेसर चेतन बिरला and today we are going to start with the topic probability. So, question number 1 है initially probability was a branch of option A physics, option B statistics, option C mathematics and option D economics. तो क्वेश्चन क्या है, इनिशियली प्रोबेबिलिटी किसका ब्रांच में आता था? तो प्रोबेबिलिटी जो है सबसे पहले मैथमेटिक्स के ब्रांच में आता था, तो दैट्स व्हाई वी से दैट ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नाउ मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. Two broad divisions of probability are option A subjective probability and objective probability, option B deductive probability and non-deductive probability, option C statistical probability and mathematical probability, option D none of this. So two broad divisions of probability जो है वो दो पार्ट में डिवाइड हुए थे, subjective probability and objective probability में. So we say that option A is the correct answer. Question number 3. Subjective probability may be used in. Subjective probability अब कब यूज करते हैं? May be used in option A mathematics, option B statistics, option C management, option D accountancy. So subjective probability is very useful in decision making management में. So यहाँ पे हमारा ऑप्शन जाएगा C management is the correct answer. Moving towards the question number 4. An experiment is known to be random if the result of the experiment, option A, cannot be predicted, option B, can be predicted, option C, can be split into further experiments, and option D है can be selected at random. So क्वेश्चन 4 है हमारा, एक्सपेरिमेंट इज नोन टू बी रैंडम. एक्सपेरिमेंट को हम रैंडम बोल सकते हैं इफ द रिजल्ट ऑफ द एक्सपेरिमेंट्स कैन बी सिलेक्टेड एट रैंडम. तो जब आप उनको सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो रैंडमली. सो ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. क्वेश्चन 5. एन इवेंट दैट कैन बी स्प्लिट इनटू फर्दर इवेंट्स इज नोन एज option A complex event, option B mixed event, option C simple event and option D is composite event. So an event that can be split into further event, वो event जिसको आप further और उस event में उसको split कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि एक example है getting a head and tail when a coin is tossed twice. This is an example of composite event, as it can be split into the events head tail and tail head, which are both elementary events. तो इसीलिए हम बोलेंगे ऑप्शन डी कंपोजिट इवेंट इज द करेक्ट आंसर. क्वेश्चन 6. Which of the following pair of events are mutually exclusive? Option A, the student reads in a school. He studies philosophy. Option B, A, Raju was born in India. B, he is a fine engineer. Option C, A, Ruma is 16 years old and B, C is a good singer. Option D, A, Peter is under 15 years of age. B, Peter is voter of Kolkata. क्वेश्चन में बोला है कि विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग पेयर ऑफ इवेंट्स आर म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव. म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव का मतलब होता है कि ए इंटरसेक्शन बी इज इक्वल टू 0, मतलब दोनों में कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं होना चाहिए. तो जब मैं ऑप्शन ए में जा रहा हूं तो ऑप्शन ए में लिखा है स्टूडेंट ए रीड्स इन अ स्कूल एंड स्टूडेंट बी स्टडीज फिलोसॉफी. सो मतलब कि ए रीड कर रहा है स्कूल में और बी बता रहा है स्टडी हो रहा है फिलोसॉफी, मतलब दोनों में स्टडी कॉमन है. ऑप्शन बी में था कि राजू वाज बोर्न इन इंडिया एंड ही इज अ फाइन इंजीनियर, मतलब मैं उस राजू के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं जो इंडिया में बॉर्न हुआ और ये भी हो सकता है कि वो फाइन इंजीनियर है. मतलब यहाँ पे दोनों के बीच में कॉमन दिखता है। सी है रूमा इज 16 years old, सी इज अ गुड सिंगर, तो 16 साल की जो बच्ची है वो सिंगर हो सकती है, तो ये भी कॉमन दिख रहा है। पर ऑप्शन डी में लिखा है कि पीटर जो है वो 15 साल का है, और ऑप्शन बी बता रहा है जो पीटर है वो कोलकाता में वोटर है, तो ये दोनों में कॉमन नहीं है, क्योंकि वोटर की कंडीशन है अबाउ 18 ही कर सकता है। तो अबाउ 18 पीटर है वो कोलकाता वाला, एंड पीटर इज अंडर 15 years of एज, दोनों में कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं है। सो आई विल से दैट ऑप्शन डी is the correct answer, that is a mutually exclusive. Question 7, if P of A equals to P of B, then क्या होगा? A and B are the same events. Option B, A and B must be same events. Option C, A and B may be different events. And option D, A and B are mutually exclusive events. So over here sample space है 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A is equal to odd number लेते हैं and B को देते हैं number less than 4. तो मेरे odd numbers A में होंगे 1, 3, 5. So number of elements of A क्या हो गए 3. B है number less than 4, that is 1, 2, 3. The number of elements of B कितने हो गए 3. Probability of A मुझे मिलता है 3 divided by 6 which is equal to half, and probability B is equal to हो जाएगा 3 divided by 6 which is equals to half. So P of A equals to P of B हो गया। अब P of A equals to P B हो गया, तो देखा जाए तो दोनों के events अलग थे, different थे, so both events are different. So therefore we will say that option C is the correct answer. Question 8, if probability of A intersection B is equal to 0 है, then the two events A and B are option A mutually exclusive, option B exhaustive, option C equally likely, या option D independent. तो क्वेश्चन में लिखा है कि A इंटरसेक्शन B इक्वल्स टू 0 है, तो 0 कब होगा? जब वो म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव होगा। सो वी से दैट ऑप्शन A इज द करेक्ट आंसर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 9, इफ फॉर टू इवेंट्स A and B probability of A union B equals to 1, then A and B are, तो A and B क्या होंगे? ऑप्शन ए म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव इवेंट्स, ऑप्शन बी इक्वली लाइकली इवेंट्स, ऑप्शन सी एग्जॉस्टिव इवेंट्स, एंड ऑप्शन डी डिपेंडेंट इवेंट्स। तो इफ फॉर टू इवेंट्स A and B, A यूनियन B इक्वल्स टू 1 है, तो जब वो इक्वल्स टू 1 होता है उससे हम बोलते हैं एग्जॉस्टिव इवेंट्स। Moving towards the question number 10, if an unbiased coin is tossed once, then two events head and tail are, को क्या बोलेंगे? तो ऑप्शन ए है म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव, ऑप्शन बी है एग्जॉस्टिव, ऑप्शन सी है इक्वली लाइकली, एंड ऑप्शन डी है ऑल दिस ए बी एंड सी। चलिए तो एक एग्जांपल देख लेते हैं। अनबायस्ड कॉइन टॉस्ड हो रहा है, सैंपल स्पेस होंगे हेड टेल, तो ये म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव, क्योंकि A इंटरसेक्शन B क्या हो गया यहाँ पे 0। मान लेते हैं कि A इवेंट हेड है और B इवेंट टेल है, तो दोनों में कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं है। एग्जॉस्टिव इवेंट है क्योंकि A यूनियन B करने से मुझे 1 मिलेगा, एंड इक्वली लाइकली इवेंट्स है क्योंकि प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ A एंड प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ B इक्वल्स टू क्या हो जाएंगी? हाफ, क्योंकि हेड की प्रोबेबिलिटी हाफ, टेल की प्रोबेबिलिटी हाफ, मतलब ये तीनों कंडीशन सेटिस्फाइड होते हैं, तो ऑल ऑफ दिस सेटिस्फाइड, इसीलिए हम बोलेंगे ऑप्शन डी ऑल दिस ए बी एंड सी इज द आंसर। मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द क्वेश्चन नंबर 11, इफ प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ ए इक्वल्स टू प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ बी, देन द टू इवेंट्स ए एंड बी आर, ऑप्शन ए इंडिपेंडेंट, option B dependent, option C equally likely, and option D both A and C. So सैंपल स्पेस है मेरे पास 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A इज इक्वल टू ऑड नंबर चाहिए एंड B चाहिए नंबर लेस देन 4. तो A है ऑड नंबर्स दैट इज 1, 3, 5. सो नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स ऑफ A हो गए 3. B था नंबर लेस देन 4 1, 2, 3. Number of elements of B is 3. So probability of A is equal to 3 by 6 is equal to half. And probability of B is equal to 3 divided by 6 is equal to half. So over here we say that A and B are equally likely events looking to the options. क्यों equally likely? क्योंकि दोनों की probabilities same है. So we say that option C is the correct answer. Question 12. If for two events A and B, probability of A intersection B is not equal to probability of A multiply probability of B, then the two events A and B को हम क्या बोलेंगे? Option A independent, option B dependent, option C not equally likely, and option D not exhaustive. So over here condition है कि A intersection B is not equal to probability of A multiply probability of B. So we say that when it is not equal to, then it is known as dependent events. So option B is the correct answer. Question 13. If probability of A given that B is equal to probability of A, then क्या होगा? Option A, A is independent of B. Option B, B is independent of A. Option C, B is dependent of A. या option D, both A and B. So हमें given है कि probability of A given that B is equal to probability of A. So this is my number 1. Probability of A given that B की फॉर्मूला है probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. Number 2. Now comparing 1 and 2 को जब मैं compare करता हूँ तो probability of A equals to probability of A intersection B divided by probability B. तो यहाँ से हमें मिलेगा कि probability of A multiply होता है probability B को, which is equal to probability of A intersection B. So events are independents. तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? Therefore events are independents. So when first event is independent of the second event, then second event is also independent of first. So that's why we say that option D, both A and B is the correct answer. Question number 14. If two events A and B are independent, then option A, A and the complement of B are independent. Option B, B and complement of A are independent. Option C, complement of A and B are independent. And option D, all these A, B and C. तो क्वेश्चन एकदम क्लियर है कि भी A and B are independent. So what are the properties of independent events? कि if A and B are independent events, then number 1, A and B complement are independent. A complement and B are independent. A dash and B dash are independent. तो इसीलिए यहाँ पे मेरा आंसर जाएगा ऑप्शन D, all of this. That is the correct answer. Question number 15. If two events A and B are independent, then option A, they can be mutually exclusive. Option B, they cannot be mutually exclusive. Option C, they cannot be exhaustive. And option D, both B and C. So if two events A and B are independent, देन प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ ए इंटरसेक्शन बी इज इक्वल टू होता है प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ ए मल्टीप्लाई प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ बी, बट 0 is less than probability of A, probability of B is less than 1. Since it is not given that these are impossible events बोले जाएंगे, therefore probability of A is not equal to 0 and probability B is also not equal to 0. Therefore product cannot be 0. तो दोनों का अगर मैं प्रोडक्ट करूंगा तो वो 0 हो सकता नहीं है. So probability of A multiply probability of B is not equal to 0. So therefore probability of A intersection B is not equal to 0. So therefore A and B cannot be mutually exclusive. तो exclusive तो हो ही सकते नहीं है क्योंकि जब वो 0 ही नहीं है तब. तो इसीलिए मेरा ऑप्शन जाएगा बी, दे कैन नॉट बी म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव. क्वेश्चन नंबर 16. इफ two events A and B are mutually exclusive, then option A, they are always independent. B, they may be independent. Option C, they cannot be independent. And option D, they cannot be equally likely. So question था two events A and B mutually exclusive है. अगर A and B mutually exclusive है तो डेफिनेटली क्या लगता है? Yes, they cannot be independent. क्योंकि once it is clear that A and B mutually exclusive है तो वो independent तो नहीं हो सकते. So option C is the correct answer. Question number 17. If a coin is tossed twice, then the events occurrence of one head, occurrence of two heads and occurrence of no head are option A, independent, option B, equally likely, option C, not equally likely and option D is both A and B. तो if a coin is tossed twice, आपने coin को toss किया twice, events that is occurrence of one head, एक हेड होता है तो वो होगा HTTH. occurrence of two heads HH and occurrence of no head is TT. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि इसको हम बोलेंगे not equally likely क्योंकि तीनों इवेंट्स इक्वल नहीं है. तो ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Question number 18. Probability of an event can assume any value from option A -1 to 1, option B 0 to 1, option C -1 to 0 and option D none of this. So question है probability of an event can assume any value from. तो probability जो event है उसकी वैल्यू को आपको assume करना है तो वो कौन सा होगा या कहां से आएगा? That will be always from 0 to 1 क्योंकि उन दोनों के बीच में से ही आएगा. So option B is the correct answer. Question number 19. If probability of A equals to 0 है, then the event A will never happen, will always happen, may happen and may not happen. तो if probability of A equals to 0 हो गया तो event A जो है will never happen क्योंकि probability A जो है वो 0 है तो event will never happen, वो कभी होगा ही नहीं. So option A is the correct answer. Question number 20. If probability of A equals to 1 है then the event A is known as. तो ये को मैं क्या बोलूंगा? ऑप्शन ए सिमेट्रिक इवेंट, ऑप्शन बी डिपेंडेंट इवेंट, ऑप्शन सी इज इम्प्रोबेबल इवेंट एंड ऑप्शन डी श्योर इवेंट. सो क्वेश्चन में लिखा है कि प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ ए इक्वल्स टू 1 है तो देन इट इज इक्वल टू 1, उसे हम बोलते हैं एग्जॉस्टिव इवेंट. and उसका दूसरा नाम है श्योर इवेंट. So that's why I say option D is the correct answer. So moving towards the question number 21. If P is to Q are the odds in favor of an event, then the probability of that event is. तो ऑप्शंस हैं P upon Q, ऑप्शन बी है P upon P plus Q, C है Q upon P plus Q, and D है none of this. So according to the question, P upon Q are the odds in favor of an event और हमें इसकी probability फाइंड करनी है. So according to the concept of odd and favor, if the odds in favor of an event A are in the ratio x is to y or x to y, then probability of A is equal to होता है x divided by x plus y. तो उसी तरीके से हमें दे रखा है P is to Q और उसकी probability फाइंड करनी है. So we will say that option B, P upon P plus Q is the correct answer. Moving towards the question number 22. If probability of A is equal to 5 by 9n, then the odds against the event A is. Yes, odds against the event find करना है. So option A है 5 is to 9, option B है 5 is to 4, option C है 4 is to 5, and option D है 5 is to 14. So if the odds in favor of an event A are in the ratio x is to y or x to y, then we say probability of A is equal to x upon x plus y. So over here हमें दिया है P of A is equal to 5 divided by 9. That means कि x की वैल्यू तो हो गई 5, तो y की वैल्यू क्या, x plus y होना चाहिए 9. So that means अगर x की वैल्यू 5 है तो y की वैल्यू हो जाएगी 4. अपना क्वेश्चन है odd against the event A चाहिए. So in question odd against the event A is asked. So 4 is to 5 would be the answer. So we say that option C 4 is to 5 is the answer क्योंकि हमें against the event देना है. Question number 14. If two events A and B are independent, then option A and the complement of B are independent. Option B and complement of A are independent. Option C, complement of A and B are independent. And option D, all these A, B and C. तो क्वेश्चन एकदम क्लियर है कि भी A and B are independent. So what are the properties of independent events? कि if A and B are independent events, then number 1, A and B complement are independent. A complement and B are independent. A dash and B dash are independent. तो इसीलिए यहाँ पे मेरा आंसर जाएगा ऑप्शन डी, all of this. That is the correct answer. Moving towards the question number 24. If A denotes that student reads in a school and B denotes he plays cricket, वो क्रिकेट खेलता है, तब then क्या है? ऑप्शन A intersection B is equal to 1. ऑप्शन B A union B equals to 1. ऑप्शन C A intersection B equals to 0. And option D probability of A equals to probability of B. That means A denotes that students reads in a school, B बोलता है he plays cricket, मतलब दोनों अलग अलग हैं। तो जब दोनों अलग अलग हैं और कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं है तो ऑप्शन C probability of A intersection B is equal to 0. Question number 25. If probability of B given that A is defined only when, कब कर सकते हैं? तो ऑप्शन A when A is a sure event, B is a sure event, C A is not an impossible event, and option D B is an impossible event. So probability of B given that A is defined only, कब डिफाइन हो सकता है? तो हमारे पास इसका फॉर्मूला है कि भाई probability of B given that A is equal to probability of B intersection A divided by probability of A. डिनोमिनेटर कभी भी जीरो नहीं हो सकता, so therefore P of A is never equal to 0. Therefore event A is not an impossible event. So we say that option C A is not an impossible event, and that is the correct answer. Question number 26. If probability of A given that B dash is defined only when, कब डिफाइंड होता है? ऑप्शन A B is not a sure event, ऑप्शन B B is a sure event, ऑप्शन C B is an impossible event, and option D B is not an impossible event. So over here A given that B dash दिया है, तो फॉर्मूला है probability of A intersection B dash divided by probability of B dash. Denominator cannot be 0. Therefore probability of B dash is not equal to 0. Therefore 1 minus probability of B is not equal to 0. Therefore 1 is not equal to probability of B, or you can say probability of B is not equal to 1. Therefore B is not sure event, क्योंकि sure event होता है तो probability is always equal to 1 होती है, तो इसीलिए मेरा ऑप्शन जाएगा A, B is not a sure event. Question number 27. For two events A and B, probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B only when, ये कब पॉसिबल है? ऑप्शन A and B are equally likely events, ऑप्शन B A and B are exhaustive events, ऑप्शन C A and B are mutually independent, ऑप्शन D A and B are mutually exclusive. So given है कि A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. So from addition theorem हमें पता है कि probability of A union B is equal to होता है probability of A plus probability of B minus A intersection B. That is second. अब हम दोनों को compare करते हैं, तो comparing 1 and 2, तो probability of A plus probability of B equals to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, probability A कैंसिल, probability B कैंसिल, तो आपके पास बचेगा क्या? probability of A intersection B is equal to 0. That means A and B are mutually exclusive events. So therefore we say that option D, A and B are mutually exclusive events, and that is the correct answer. Question number 28. Addition theorem of probability states that for any two events A and B. Option A union B equals to probability of A plus probability of B. Option B, probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of A intersection B. Option C, probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus A intersection B. Option D, A union B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. So हमारा क्वेश्चन है कि एडिशन थ्योरम चाहिए दो इवेंट्स A and B का. So that goes to option C. A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So we say that option C is the correct answer. Question number 29. For any two events A and B, option A, P of A plus P of B is always greater than probability of A union B. B, probability of A plus probability of B is less than probability of A union B. Option C, probability of A plus probability of B is equal to probability of A union B. And option D, probability of A multiply probability of B is equal to probability of A intersection B. Question में लिखा है for any two events A and B. Yes. So there is no reference of A and B are independent. So therefore discard the option D. मतलब कि option D को तो निकाल ही दो क्योंकि A B independent लिखा ही नहीं है. That is probability of A multiply probability of B is equal to probability of A intersection B. Now consider the addition theorem. So therefore probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. There is no reference of A and B are mutually exclusive. ऐसा भी बोला नहीं है. So probability of A intersection B cannot be 0. So probability of A union B is less than probability of A plus probability of B. So 0.9 is equal to 0.7 plus 0.4 minus 0.2. ये एक एग्जाम्पल लिया है आपको समझाने के लिए कि A union B की वैल्यू है 0.9 and P of A plus P of B that is 0.7 plus 0.4 is 1.1. तो 0.9 and 1.1 के कंपैरिजन में A union B is always less than probability of A plus probability of B. So we say that probability of A plus probability of B is greater than probability of A union B. So we say that option A is the correct answer. Question 30. For any two events A and B, option A, probability of A minus B is equal to probability of A minus probability of B. Option B, probability of A minus B is equal to probability of A minus probability of A intersection B. Option C, probability of A minus B is equal to probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Option D, probability of B minus A is equal to probability of B plus probability of A intersection B. Yes, मैं intersection बोल रहा हूँ क्योंकि AB multiply का denotation ही A intersection B है. Now two events बोला है A and B. So P of A minus B क्योंकि हमने सभी options में देखा A, B, C में तो they are using the formula probability of A minus B. तो probability of A minus B का है formula P of A minus probability of A intersection B. So this satisfies the option B. So we say that option B is the correct answer. Question number 31. The limitations of the classical definition of probability. Option A. It is applicable when total number of elementary event is finite. Option B. It is applicable if the elementary events are equally likely. Option C है कि it is applicable if the elementary events are mutually independent. And option D है A and B. So let us understand the theory part. By classical definition of probability, following limitations हैं. क्लासिकल डेफिनेशन ऑफ प्रोबेबिलिटी का फॉर्मूला है प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ ए इक्वल्स टू नंबर ऑफ आउटकम्स ऑफ ए डिवाइडेड बाय नंबर ऑफ आउटकम्स ऑफ सैंपल स्पेस। फर्स्ट, नंबर ऑफ सैंपल स्पेस मस्ट बी क्या होनी चाहिए, फाइनाइट होनी चाहिए, दैट इज टोटल नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्री इवेंट्स आर फाइनाइट है। सेकेंड, every outcome has equal chances of selection, that is elementary events are equally likely hai. So on the basis of this limitations I can say that option A and B is the correct answer. Option A hai, it is applicable when the total number of elementary event is finite. Option B है, it is applicable if elementary events are equally likely. तो ये इसके limitations थे। Question number 32. According to the statistical definition of probability, the probability of an event A is the, so option A, limiting value of the ratio of the number of times the event A occurs to the number of times the experiment is repeated. The ratio of the frequency of the occurrence of A to the total frequency. Option C, the ratio of the frequency of the occurrences of A to the non-occurrence of A. And option D है, ratio of the favorable elementary events to A to the total number of elementary events. So statistical definition of probability है probability of A is equal to limit n tends to infinite होना चाहिए, favorable outcomes of A divided by n. यहाँ पे number of times event A occur and n का मतलब है number of times experiment is repeated. So according to that we go to option A, limiting value of the ratio of the number of times the event A occur to the number of times the experiment is repeated. So we say that option A is the correct answer. Question number 33. The theorem of compound probability states that for any two events A and B, option A, probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A multiply probability of B given that A. Option B है A union B is equal to probability of A multiply probability of B given that A. Option C है probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A multiply probability of B. And D है option that probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus A intersection B. So question है theorem of compound probability. So compound probability का formula है A intersection B is equal to P of A multiply probability of B given that A, or probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of B multiply probability of A given that B. So इसको ध्यान में रखते हुए we say that option A is the correct answer. Question number 34. If A and B are mutually exclusive event, मतलब कि A intersection B 0 है, so option A, probability of A is equal to probability of A minus B. Option B, probability of B is equal to probability of A minus B. C, probability of A equals to A union B. And D है probability B is equal to probability of A intersection B. So A and B are mutually exclusive. So therefore probability of A intersection B क्या हो गया 0. Therefore option C and D तो हम डिस्कार्ड ही कर देंगे. So A minus B is equal to होता है probability of A minus probability of A intersection B, and A intersection B 0 है, तो probability of A minus B is equal to probability of A. So इसको ध्यान में रखते हुए हम ये बोल सकते हैं option A is the correct answer. Question number 35. If probability of A minus B is equal to probability of B minus A, then the two events A and B satisfy करता है condition. Option A है probability of A equals to probability of B. Option B है P of A plus P of B is equal to 1. Option C है probability of A B is equal to 0. And option D है A union B is equal to 1. So according to the conditions, P of A minus B is equal to probability of B minus A. इनकी फॉर्मूला हम सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं. So P of A minus probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of B minus probability B intersection A. This both will intersection cancel. So P of A equals to P of B. So we say that option A is the correct answer. Question number 36. The number of conditions to be satisfied by three events A, B and C for complete independence is. So option A 2, option B 3, option C 4 and option D any number. तो एक कंडीशन क्या है जब थ्री इवेंट्स होते हैं तब? तो A इंटरसेक्शन B is equal to P of A into P of B. Probability of B intersection C is equal to probability B multiply probability C. Probability C intersection A is equal to probability of C multiply probability of A. And probability of A intersection B intersection C is equal to probability of A multiply probability of B multiply probability of C है. तो intersection के independence में 4 conditions हैं. तो we say that option C 4 is the correct answer. Question number 37. If two events A and B are independent, then probability of A intersection B is. So option A, it is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. Option B, equals to probability of A multiply probability B. Option C, equals to probability of A multiply probability of B given that A. And option D is equal to probability of B multiply probability of A given that B. So क्वेश्चन है A and B are independent. तो जब independent होता है तब A intersection B is equal to probability of A multiply probability of B. So we say that option B is the correct answer. Question number 46. Probability of getting a head when two unbiased coins are tossed simultaneously. Option A है 0.25, option B है 0.5, C 0.20 and D 0.75. So क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से है कि टू अनबायस्ड कॉइन्स आर टॉस्ड. तो इसके सैंपल स्पेस होंगे HH, HT, TH, TT. So we can say that number of sample space equals to कितने हो गए 4. Now event A है मेरा a head. So M is equal to HT and TH. a head एक head तो M हो गया 2. So P of A is equal to M upon N, that is 2 upon 4 is equal to half and half होता है 0.5. So we say that option B is the correct answer. Moving towards the question number 47. If an unbiased coin is tossed twice, the probability of obtaining at least one tail is. Option A 0.25, option B 0.5, option C 0.75 and option D 1. So according to the question, unbiased coin is tossed twice. So S is equal to HH, HT, TH, TT. So number of sample space is equal to 4. इवेंट ए चाहिए एटलीस्ट वन टेल, कम से कम एक टेल, एक भी हो सकता है, दो भी हो सकता है। तो m इज इक्वल टू एच टी टी एच टी टी, तो माई m इज इक्वल टू 3. So probability of A is equal to 3/4, that is equal to 0.75. So we say that option C 0.75 is the correct answer. Question number 48. If an unbiased dice is rolled once, एक बार आपने unbiased dice को rolled किया, the odds in favor of getting a point which is a multiple of 3 is, so option A है 1:2, option B है 2:1, option C है 1:3 and option D है 3:1. So according to the question, unbiased dice is rolled once. तो S हो गया 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Odds in favor चाहिए getting a point multiple of 3 is to not getting a point multiple of 3, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बात हो रही थी फेवर की. सो 3 के मल्टीपल्स वाले हैं 3, 6 is to not getting a point multiple of 3 वाले हैं 1, 2, 4, 5. सो 3 and 6 है 2 एलिमेंट्स, 1, 2, 4, 5 है 4 एलिमेंट्स. सो 1:2 का रेशियो बनेगा. सो वी से दैट ऑप्शन ए 1:2 is the correct answer. Question number 49. A bag contains 15 1 rupee coins, 25 2 rupee coins and 10 5 rupee coins. If a coin is selected at random from the bag, एक coin आप select करते हो bag में से, then the probability of not selecting a 1 rupee coin, वो 1 rupee coin नहीं होना चाहिए. So my option A is 0.30, option B is 0.70, option C is 0.25 and option D is 0.20. So according to the question, number of 1 rupee coin is 15, number of 2 rupees coin is 25 and number of 5 rupees coin is 10. टोटल कॉइन्स हो जाते हैं 15 plus 25 plus 10 से 50. नाउ क्वेश्चन बोलता है इवेंट ए नॉट सिलेक्टेड 1 रुपी कॉइन आप सिलेक्ट नहीं करते. तो अगर आपने 1 रुपए का कॉइन सिलेक्ट नहीं किया तो दैट मींस आप 2 रुपीज एंड 5 रुपीज के कॉइन को सिलेक्ट करोगे. तो 2 रुपीज का कॉइन है 25 एंड 5 रुपी के कॉइन है 10. 25 plus 10 is 35. So probability of A is equal to 35/50, which is equal to 0.70. That goes to option B is the correct answer. Question number 50. A, B, C are 3 mutually independent with probabilities 0.3, 0.2 and 0.4 respectively. What is A intersection B intersection C? Option A 0.400, option B 0.240, option C 0.024 and option D 0.500. So A, B, C are mutually independent. So A intersection B intersection C is equal to P of A multiply P of B multiply P of C, क्योंकि इंडिपेंडेंट है. तो 0.3 मल्टीप्लाई 0.2 मल्टीप्लाई 0.4 रख दिया, तीनों को मल्टीप्लाई किया तो वी गेट 0.024. सो वी से दैट ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Question number 51. If 2 letters are taken at random from the word home, what is the probability that none of the letters would be vowels? एक भी vowels नहीं होगा. तो ऑप्शन ए है 1/6, ऑप्शन बी है 1/2, ऑप्शन सी है 1/3 एंड ऑप्शन डी है 1/4. सो गिवन वर्ड है होम, टोटल लेटर्स 4 हैं, नंबर ऑफ लेटर्स सिलेक्ट करने हैं 2. सो नंबर ऑफ एस हो जाएगा 4C2. 4 × 3 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 × 1 सॉल्व करेंगे तो यू गेट 6. इवेंट ए, नन ऑफ द लेटर्स आर वॉवेल्स, एक भी वॉवेल्स नहीं चाहिए, तो अगर वॉवेल्स एक भी नहीं चाहिए तो एम हो जाएगा एच एम, बिकॉज दे आर कॉन्सोनेंट्स, तो एम हो गया 2, तो m is 2c2, m is equal to 1, so probability of A is equal to 1 divided by 6, so we say that option A is the correct answer. Question number 52. If a card is drawn at random from a pack of 52 cards, what is the chance of getting a spade or an ace? Option A 4 by 13, option B 5 by 13, option C 0.25 and option D has 0.20. So according to the question, एक कार्ड आप ड्रॉ करते हो 52 कार्ड्स का, तो वन कार्ड इज ड्रॉन आउट ऑफ 52, तो नंबर ऑफ सैंपल स्पेस हो जाएंगे 52. A कार्ड इज स्पेड, तो हमारे फेवरेबल आउटकम्स इसमें हो जाएंगे 13. B है कार्ड इज एस, देयरफॉर नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स ऑफ B हो जाएंगे 4, मतलब आपका M. A इंटरसेक्शन B, कार्ड इज स्पेड है और वो एस भी है, तो नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स ऑफ A इंटरसेक्शन B इज इक्वल टू 1. So probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus A intersection B. Reason. Now try to understand one thing. Spade किसको बोला हमने? काली पान को. Ace यानी इक्का. बीच में क्वेश्चन है कि what is the chance of getting a spade or an ace? और का मतलब यानी क्या? यूनियन होता है. अब आप यहाँ पे वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. That is 13 upon 52. plus 4 upon 52 minus 1 upon 52. So 52 is common. 13 plus 4 minus 1. 13 plus 4 होता है 17, 17 minus 1 होता है 16, so 16 upon 52. Further solve करेंगे तो that will comes to 4 upon 13. So we say that option A 4 by 13 is the correct answer. Question number 55. What is the probability of having at least one 6? एक 6 कम से कम चाहिए. From 3 throws of a perfect die. A 5 by 6. Option B 5 by 6 का whole cube. Option C 1 minus 1 by 6 का whole cube. And option D 1 minus 5 by 6 का whole cube. Perfect die is rolled. सैंपल स्पेस होते हैं 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. इवेंट ए है फॉर गेटिंग 6, तो P ऑफ ए कितना हो जाएगा 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 6, क्योंकि 6 लाने में एक ही पॉसिबिलिटी और वो एक ही नंबर है इसलिए 1 by 6. अभी अपना क्वेश्चन है इवेंट ए डैश फॉर नॉट गेटिंग 6, तो P ऑफ ए डैश इज इक्वल टू 5 by 6 हो जाएगा, दैट इज 1 minus 1 by 6. प्रोबेबिलिटी है एटलीस्ट 1 6 चाहिए, मतलब एक भी आ सकता है, 2 भी आ सकते हैं, 3 भी आ सकते हैं, ज्यादा भी आ सकते हैं. तो 1 माइनस प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ नो 6 इन 3 थ्रोज हम फाइंड कर लें, दैट इज 1 minus 5 by 6. अब ये है 3 थ्रोज, तो अगर एक थ्रो में 5 by 6 है तो 3 थ्रोज में कितना होगा, तो 5 by 6 का होल क्यूब. तो इसीलिए हम बोलेंगे ऑप्शन डी is the correct answer. Thank you friends. For queries you can WhatsApp me or call me on 76008 286 96 and do subscribe my channel. Thank you.